Okay, guys, real quick today. I left you with something like this. I think that it probably goes right here, but this is the overthrow right here. We need to clear this to make it happen. So let's talk about what happened so far. We came down, we hit the first bear target. Now we need to clear yesterday's resistance. We reclaimed yesterday's range. In order to finish the reclaim, we just need to break the resistance from yesterday. If we do break it, you're going to play the upside to here and here. Most of it's going to come off right around 7,600 though. The sweep of this high, then you're going to hold runner to here. So that's the reclaim. If this reclaim fails or for whatever reason this resistance fails to break and then we lose the lows, then we're going to capitulate like this. Okay, so you need to be aware of that. That's the bear plan. This is really straightforward now. We need to break the red bar to be bullish, and we need to lose this and sweep out the lows for another false breakdown, which can happen. I swear to God, I'm thinking about the catalyst. There's just no catalyst coming up, and I'm just like, man, is this retard waiting for the 4th of July or something stupid? That's the only timing I can think of right now. Is we're waiting for some sort of announcement on some sort of day. Friday next week is a short week. It's 4 day because the 4th of July is at the end of the week. So maybe that's it. I don't know what his plan is here. It's just so stupid. Uh, but let's see what happens. In order to get bullish here, we need to just break through here, guys. There's no nuance to this whatsoever. This range isn't considered reclaimed until we break the resistance of the range, and it's not considered. We'll just make the range like this now, and it's not considered bearish until we break these lows. We're just range bound until one of those two things happens. Bitcoin's, I don't know, guys. It could be bottomed, it could be not. It doesn't really matter. It's going to squeeze. That I can guarantee. I can guarantee with how they're leaving all these back tests behind, it's going to squeeze. But they just are taking their sweet time with everything. Riot and Mara, I can't even get behind getting bullish or bearish. I'm bullish high time frame, but I'm in the low time frame. This doesn't mean anything. Look how big this range is, guys. It's just chopping inside the range. Or upside still in the 40s for the next target for this. Mara's doing good things. It opened negative 5%. Now it's up 4%. None of this matters, guys. We are holding for much bigger moves. That's why they're high beta. And we don't have a full on port full of high beta stuff. I stopped out of AMD. That was my bad. I'm going to open AMD here again soon, as soon as we get a daily close above this. So what I did with AMD, if you recall, is I sold this candle, I rebought here, I trimmed right here, I stopped out on the break of this low. That means I in function scratched the trade for like very, very minimal profit. I'm going to buy a daily close above 520 and target 600. So be aware of that. I'm going to get back in the AMD trade. I just didn't want to hold in case this low kept going. It did not go, so it wicked me out. But that doesn't mean I don't want to play it. It just means got to be careful with that. Coin is still tied to Bitcoin. Upstart is fine. Meta is fine. Netflix is fine. Looks like Netflix started to impulse off the lows. My entry for Netflix was up here. Could this be the bottom? Could be. Or maybe it comes down and touches that. I don't know. I just know that my target is 200, and whether I got in at 76 or 71 is going to be a footnote. And once we hit it, right? So when people ask me, like I do this every once in a while, but people are like, "Hey, I have a question. What invalidates your bull thesis?" Let's look at the chart. Let's look at it. What do you think? Where are we at? What do you think? Is this a bearish chart? Like, I don't know what to tell you. If you don't have 3 months, 1 month, a week time frames on your chart and you're calling highs based on these candles that you see right here, we're not playing the same game. Okay, so just be on the same page as me. Now, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean we hold through all of it with leverage, right? There's still leverage plays and unleveraged plays, but the high time frame is super healthy, guys. Speaking of, to me, it looks like DXY hit the target finally. I suspect that we will be on the downswing on DXY. I believe that 1017 was the high. It was going to be here. but the way we dipped and then pulled back and then reclaimed it, we had to move it up a notch. But I think this is probably it. So that should be tailwinds for the market finally. Yeah, I don't know, guys. Don't breathe too much life into this. Just let it tell you exactly what to do, right? Wait for a high time frame close through this thing, because what's probably going to happen is they're probably going to jerk around a bunch. They're going to come up here, and then they're going to whip it down again. Then they're going to come here, and they're going to whip it down, and blah, 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 blah. It's going to flag through here, most likely. And it's if you're playing on the 5-minute chart, you're going to get screwed. So be aware of that. It's not going to be an easy, straightforward thing. But know that once it finally comes up and makes a high, and then flags down and holds a higher low, and then starts pushing, you're going to be good. But every time it breaks this, you don't have to red rocket into a position, right? You're just playing a wick at that point. Let it either give you a nice 4-hour close through there, or let it pop up, take a high, test a higher low, then finally hold this bar with a nice higher low, right? You're allowed to let this all play out and not be worried about it and chase, because you know your upside is from 7,450 to 7,600 with a runner to 7,750, right? So you're allowed to let it screw around for a while because you have so much upside when you confirm that that's where we're going. Hopefully that makes sense. Take care, guys.